I am terribly sexy with these things on. Look at my big buggy eyes. Anyhow, I figured I would prove that I'm doing the work on the wig because I have this last little 1/4 inch to go. I figured, I will show you what I'm up to. Here we go. I'll turn this over so that the cord can hang the right direction. Oh, look at that. It fits. Okay, so. Bright light, bright light. Alright. If I get this in the frame. Where am I? I'm working right here. Oh, that's why. Okay, hang on. There. So I'm filling in that little tiny space. I know you can't see it. It's only outlined with a bunch of tiny little hairs. But I'm working right in here. And this is the hairline, so they're all baby hair sized. And I'm doing the single half hitch. So, anyhow, so I use, for small amounts, I use a pet hairbrush as a draw board, which is basically where you put your stalk of hair and you make little loops.
Sweetie.
Hi.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm talking to my video here, so. That would be my boyfriend. So anyhow, alrighty. Yep, you can see where I'm working. Alright. So, I'll get myself a little more hair. So anyhow, I'll show you the whole drawboard affair here. So, I'll put a little bit of hair. Basically, I harvested this off of the back of the wig. So they're the shorter sections, but that's okay. So basically, you just draw a small pinch of hair off. It comes out pre-combed because of the way it's done. And I like to make sure that all my ends are at least reasonably close to identical. The idea is to make this natural, so absolutely identical is not useful. It actually is counterproductive. So, anyhow, I prepare my hair for ventilation, like so. Oh, there's one more there. There. And in this case, as I was saying in the previous little clip, that I allow the hair to flip. So, although, yes, it's not typically canon on how you should be doing it, but because this hair has a specific color direction, and I found that it was really kind of intense. And this was just enough to soften it, and it looks much more natural. So, anyways, that more or less, I don't know if you can see that. Ooh. Right there, see? So, that one needs to come down a little smaller. Like so. Alright, come on. Yeah, I could sit here and do this for the next half an hour because it can be really, really fussy. Because one hair can occasionally pull the next one, and the next thing you know, it's kind of a chain reaction. So anyhow, that's good enough. So I take a small amount like this because the area I'm working on is very tiny. So I'll go over here. Hook in a couple of hairs. In this case, because it's towards the back end of it, I put in 3 to 4 hairs. And I'm going to dig into the back here, one extra row, and put in an extra one just because it breaks it up. Because I found that the hair on this one was probably done mechanically. It's very, very perfect, and that it looks like plugs, to be honest. So we want that to look a little more natural. So I go in there with a hair or two here or there to break up the pattern to make it a little more natural along this edge here. So, but yes, I'm doing the simple half hitch. This is a high heat Kinakalon wig. So although artificial, I can heat set it, which is a huge benefit. I got super, super lucky with this guy. Oh, that one just failed. Okay, let's pull that out. I couldn't get the knot to set. Anyhow, but yeah, I got really lucky with this. This is an online order from China, and I paid the whopping $35 for it. Well, it's probably $45 by the time shipping all that junk when I hit it. But this one, I am so very happy with it. The first one I had, I show you in the other videos, it's too bright, too Barbie blonde, way too fake. Because Jordan does not wear a wig in this show. She has naturally beautiful hair. Oh, there you go. That's the simple knots that I'm doing. And so I'm doing anywhere between 1 to 3 strands of hair at a time. I vary it to make sure that it has a natural appearance. Because this is baby hair territory. Oh, let go. I'm trying to do this at an awkward angle so you can see it, and so it's really, really complicated to do this at this angle. I don't even know if you can see anything. I'm also going to make a couple of hair pieces out of some spare hair that I have. It's just, it's weaving cannot go on, so it's probably low heat. Not much I can do about that, but the hair is a bit short at the back on this wig, and of course Jordan's hair is much longer. But that doesn't mean I can't make a hair wrap for it out of the material that I have, and see if I can straighten it up even a little bit. So I've got some hair straighteners. I'll see what I can do with it and get some of the kink out of it. Because I was just making braids with it before, I hair pieces that I use on my own hair for other characters. And in that case, because it's just a braid, nothing exciting going on with it, you actually kind of want that kink that's in there so that you can, so it kind of sticks to itself. The texture helps adhere it and help it behave. There we go. And then after I'm done this, I'll do a little bit of plucking on the center of the hairline. It's a little too straight, both for myself and for Jordan's hairline, so she has a bit of a widow's peak like I do, luckily, so we largely mimic each other as far as that goes. But I made it a little too straight, so I'll just pluck it back, which you should be doing anyways with these mechanical hairlines anyways. It's the only way to make them look real. Because otherwise they look like they've been Crayola onto your forehead. So. All right. Okay. So we'll do a quick pluck across the top and then we'll get into setting it. There you go.